Hey everyone, this is Alan from BMW Durham, back again with another video, and today I want to talk to you about something very special, my first BMW. So the 2022 BMW M240i in Thundernight metallic with black Vernasca leather with blue contrast stitching was my choice in the end. I know we're looking at black sapphire metallic with Tacora red interior with red M Sport brakes, and then we're also looking at potentially Brooklyn gray with the same interior and brake combination, and also I was thinking potentially at Alpine White, because originally you could only get Brooklyn gray, Alpine White, or black sapphire metallic with the launch HEA 2 package. Now, something, I don't know how this happened or what happened, but BMW Canada somehow produced a Thundernight metallic HEA package, so I had to choose this one. And I've had the car now for just a few hours, and the car is absolutely incredible. This is the best car I've ever owned. My first BMW, my first six-cylinder turbo. There's a lot of great things I can say about this car already in the short time that I've had it in my possession. So some of you have been asking, what is the difference between the HEA 1 and the HEA 2 package on the launch 2022 G42 M240i? So to answer that, if you were to get the HEA 1 package, you would not get the high gloss black exterior contents, another style of wheel with all season tires instead of these double spoke 791M with run flat performance tires. That would also mean, because you don't have the high gloss black, you'd have the side mirrors also in the cerium gray. You would still get the power sunroof. You'd still get the live cockpit professional. You'd still get the heads-up display. This one has optional M highlighters. I mean, it looks all right. I think it's pretty cool. I also have the aluminum tetragon trim in here, which is definitely the better of the two, if you ask me, versus a high gloss black. Just for the cleanliness and fingerprint problem. And this one also has the wireless charger, and it also has the universal remote control. So it's got the 3-car garage door opener. And we've also got Harman Kardon in here. So that was one of the motivating factors for me to choose the M240i. I noticed that all of the ones that we had received came with all these options that lately have been difficult to come by, such as Harman Kardon, wireless charger, heads-up display, and now even the touchscreens are becoming a little bit difficult. So that was another motivating factor for me. We've got the panoramic sunroof on here. Well, I'm going to call it panoramic because it's really big, but it's basically just a big power sunroof. And I would have liked to have potentially got the Tacora red leather, Vernasca leather, but I really love the black with blue contrast stitching with the little M thing over here. I would have also loved to have had the M seat belts, but that's a minor drawback. Now, in the back seating area, so not really too much that we can say about this back space. If you want to see a video of me being crushed back here, I can put it in the link below if you really want it. Or say something in the comments if you want to see that. But, I mean, not really too much that I'm going to say about anything back here. And I probably won't be spending too much time back here anyways. But just wanted to give you guys a shot. Another thing for me is this is the first car that I've had that has an app that interacts with it. So getting on board with the My BMW app has been really cool. Having the ability to remote start and check some stats and such with regards to service and whatnot has been really neat. And so far I'm very happy with my decision. And the other thing that I think is really cool, and I've tried to make it so that this was on purpose, I might actually be the first person in Canada with the Thundernight Metallic M240i G42. So if you have one already, let me know. Mine has actually been here for a little while. It was just trying to sort some things out and get some things organized so that I could offload my other car and get into this one. So back here, I've got a snow brush, some garbage I need to throw out. I should probably just throw this stuff out while I'm here. Might need that still. Might need that still. That's garbage. Yeah. We've seen the interior trunk many times, but just wanted to show it again because this time it's my car. Okay, so next I just want to get into the car. Let me just shut the door. So, I'm going to hit my foot on the brake and I'll press the start button down here. Okay guys, as soon as I started the car, I forgot that I have my phone connected via Android Auto, so the video cut out for just a moment. But we're sitting inside the M240i, or to be more specific, my M240i. And we've got the BMW Live Cockpit Professional. We've got the heads-up display. I'm sure that you can probably see it over there, right? Yep. And we've got the car slightly warmed up. Now I'm just going to put the car into Sport Plus. It is my favorite mode so far. This car is an incredible driving machine. I really like the fact that you can be very selective in terms of how you want the car to drive. So if you're driving in the Eco Pro mode, you can actually save some fuel potentially. I don't think that's why I got this car, but you could if you wanted to. If you go into the sport mode, the car becomes a completely different beast versus when it's in comfort mode. And luckily for me, I was able to get the adaptive suspension. Now, I've never really desired something like this. I've always been somebody who just likes a very stiff ride. But for this vehicle, it feels actually really good, the way that it really soaks up all of the bumps and everything. Now, I've never had a car before that had memory seats, so that's a first for me. I've never had a car with power folding side mirrors, so that's also a first for me. Another big deciding factor for me on this vehicle also was the fact that the new M240i has so many M components. Like, the fact that I can look at this big power dome while I drive is a huge piece of enjoyment for me. The fact that I've got these M-style mirrors when they should only really be reserved for M cars is something that I get to benefit from. The fact that I've got this crazy M light, I don't even know how they thought of this, but it's pretty cool that it's there. And yeah, it's just, I mean, these M performance vehicles are really bridging the gap for those who don't necessarily think they should go to the full M, because the full M is absolutely ridiculous. Now, just also wanted to show you a couple of other cool little things here. So I'm just going to go back to the BMW iDrive, and I just want to go through some of the things that I've got set up here. So I've got Sirius XM. Now, a lot of people, they normally like to set up preset radio stations, and I mean, your first instinct will be to go here. What I would actually do is, and I've undone this so I can show you. So I'm going to click on Rock the Bells Radio, and I'm going to go over here to add to presets. Now, it's just not playing because there's no signal where I am at right now, but I'm just going to click on add to presets. I hear that sound to know that it's been selected. I'm also going to click on Hip Hop Nation, add to presets, and maybe some Sirius XM Fly as well. And then I'm going to go back to over here, and now there's a new selection that says presets. And now that that's there, I'm actually going to choose number 8, and I'm going to press and hold because it's not assigned. And now I have number 8 as my presets, and I can still use all these other buttons for other hotkey functions, and I can also put more than potentially 8 radio stations on that preset menu. So that's one of the things that I like to get set up in the car. Also, because I'm an Android user, I get to have telephone, text messages, that kind of stuff here, so that's pretty cool. And wireless Android Auto is also a first for me. Now, chances are I may never use this navigation because I'll probably use Android Auto instead, and I'm going to turn the heated seat down because it is kind of hot. But it is really good in terms of how it works, in my opinion anyways. And then under the car setting, under driving information, so I'm going to actually make the sports displays number 7 because I think that's a really interesting display to have, especially in a vehicle like this. Everything else here I'm not really sure I'm too interested in seeing. And then under vehicle status, not really much I want to do here. Under settings, so I just want to go through how I've got everything set here. So date and time, I've got it set to the time zone, 12-hour time format, month, date, year. Language I have set to English. Personal assistant, I don't have a personalized wake word, although you could make one if you're logged into the BMW app and you're logged in the vehicle as well. Under units, I've got all the units that we use here in Canada. Sound, I've tried to make this kind of cool. I don't know, I need to figure this out a little bit better. I don't think I've got the right setting, but we'll work on that. Touchpad, I've got everything on. Pop-ups, I've got both of them checked off. Getting started, I've never seen that in my life. Maybe I should check it out. Speed warning, all this stuff I don't really look at, but for reset trip data, I like to have this one set to refueling. And for engine sound, I like to have this depending on driving mode. So if I go to sport mode, it gets louder. And for data privacy, in order for the BMW app to work properly, I have to have this on all services, including analysis. Under driving modes, because this is an M Performance vehicle, I do have the Sport Plus enabled for engine and transmission. And under Eco Pro, I have made 0 changes to this. Under exterior lighting, we have the one-touch turn signal to blink 3 times, daytime running lights on, welcome and goodbye lights on, door handle lights on, pathway lighting for 20 seconds. Driver assistance, so I've got forward collision mitigation to early. I'm going to test that out, see how I like it. Lane departure to medium with steering intervention and active blind spot detection to medium. Speed limit assistance, warn when speeding, excess speed display, but I'll adjust manually. Now for this, park distance control, I've got that on. Cross traffic warning, I've got that on. And for this, by default, it's over here. I put it down to about 3. It already turns down your radio volume so you can hear it. And for the vibration intensity for lane departure, I have that on medium. For displays, the heads-up display, I will always put this to the brightest settings so you can make sure that you can see it. And everything else, I think in terms of height, rotation, I think it's in a good spot for me. And for navigation, so you can see navigation directions, whether it's from the iDrive nav, Apple CarPlay, or Android Auto. And we've also got the automatic displays. So that means you'll see driver assistance and sports displays in your heads-up display. And we've got for instrument panel, map view in the center, additional information, converted speed, reduced mode are both off for me, and display infotainment list in the heads-up display. And for control display, brightest setting at night, and I have the driving mode view on, so it changes the appearance of the dash the moment you change the views. And over here, under doors and vehicle access, so I have activated my digital key just because I've never had a vehicle that had one before, so I thought that was neat. I've actually left this off, but I think I might actually turn on lock when walk away. Key button assignment, I've just got the driver door and the tailgate for now. Let's see how that works. Lock in a few minutes is on. Unlock and end of trip is on. Unlock doors when in park is not on, but it's a new feature for 2022 I've found. Turn off vehicle after opening door is on. Flash and sound when locking and unlocking, and fold in mirrors when locked. So that's pretty neat. For the interior lighting, I've chose lilac because the car is Thundernight and I figured that just goes. I've got the brightest setting for this, dynamic light, and I always turn dim for night driving off so it looks cool in here when you're driving at night. For climate control, air quality, I've got to automatic. Heating, ventilation, I've got it dead in the center. Synchronize, I don't have that on, but maybe I should. Climate control rules, I have actually turned on the automated heated seat and heated steering wheel, just because I've never had a feature like that in a vehicle before. And for preconditioning, I've got remote engine start on. I haven't made a departure plan yet, but I plan to. And for key button settings, we've already looked at this. So unlock the driver door only. It is double click to unlock both doors, and tailgate I've got set to open. So that's pretty well how I've got everything set in my iDrive. Now I've also haven't had a sunroof in a while, but this is the first time I've had a power sunshade on a sunroof. I prefer manual sunshade, but the power sunshade is really good too. So when you have the dynamic lighting setting on, if you open your door, it's gonna blink so that cyclists can see that your door is open, so they don't get doored by you. Also, another thing that I wanted to add is there's been a shortage, unfortunately, of these guys here, but this one has those options as well, so that's really good. I'm happy with that. And let's pop the hood and see my B58. So we pulled it twice. The hood is popped. Let's take a look. So like I said, this is many firsts for me. This is my first 6-cylinder vehicle. All my other vehicles have been 4 cylinders up until this point, so that's pretty exciting for me. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but the twin power turbo is just tucked away down there. Overall, it looks really good. And I'm also really happy that I was able to get one that had the adaptive LEDs with the Shadowline headlights, because I think that looks spectacular. And the fact that it's all on the Thundernight also is really good. Okay, so this is my M240i. Let's hear that exhaust warmed up in Sport Plus. Okay, so that was an introduction to my first BMW, the 2022 BMW M240i in Thundernight Metallic. I'm pretty confident this might be the first one in Canada, so I'm pretty happy about that. A couple other little deciding factors for me. This year is the anniversary of M, so I wanted to get in on that because I think that's a really cool group of people and driving enthusiasts that I can understand. And also, with all the things going on with my YouTube channel and whatnot, I'm getting way more involved, and I'm really happy with the way things are going. So thank you guys so much for supporting my channel and watching my videos and allowing me to get to this big achievement in my life. I personally think it's a huge achievement to get a BMW. I know many of you are probably like, what's the big deal? It's just a BMW. For me, it's a huge achievement, and it's something that I'm very proud that I've obtained, and I'm happy that I can share that with you. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on more videos, and we'll have more M240i content now that I've got one. Thank you so much.